Over the years, there have been many people to invite Gordon Ramsay into their restaurant only for him to get pissed off at the mold or just awful food that they serve, for him to yell a little bit.
If you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called f***ing non-stick.
And then walk away at the end of the episode, muttering unfunny one-liners to himself.
One thing's for sure, that has to be the biggest fucking calzone I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy mackerel.
But none of these restaurateurs have fallen as far from grace as Sam and Amy from Amy's Baking Company, who yell at their customers.
No, don't speak like this, don't! Are you fucking kidding me?
Yell at Gordon Ramsay.
Fuck with you, who the fuck you think you are?
I can answer my question.
Chase people down the street with knives.
It's not worth it. Hey, you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life.
And the list goes on and on. Most of the stuff that goes wrong in the episode isn't even what happens in the episode. Most of the fun stuff, the crazy stuff, the potential money laundering stuff happens outside of the episode, so that's pretty good. Before getting to all that super fun, crazy stuff, let me run you through the episode real quick. Meet Sam, my favorite little Roman man.
Hey, chef!
How are you?
How are you doing?
Nice to see you. First name is?
Sammy.
Sammy, good
I'm
to see
the
you.
owner.
You're
Thank
the owner.
you. Yes.
By the end of this video, you'll know Sam as one of few people to stand up to Gordon Ramsay and, of course, lose.
No, don't fuck with me.
And then later on in his life, chase a guy down the street with a knife on video. Next up, meet Sam's wife, Amy, who confusingly reminds me of my mother.
Gordon Ramsay want to meet you. He want to know who is the chef of who does all this beautiful...
Come round, please. Come round, my darling.
So nice to meet you.
Don't give him a hug.
What Sam doesn't lack in crazy yelling at customers, she also doesn't lack. She does the same thing.
You are a little pansy. Get
Amy,
out of here. Don't you ever come back here. You little weenie. Keep walking. You guys are full of shit. Send him home. You motherfuckers, you all think that you can come in here and say these things. Are you kidding me?
Along with them, a few underpaid waitresses that they skim their tips from.
The tip that you left, the young lady server. The owner takes the tips.
We have Amy's Baking Company in
Arizona.
Now, what I've described so far, Sam and Amy, kind of suck a little bit, right? So that being said, why did they invite Gordon Ramsay on? Remember the thing I said earlier about them yelling at customers and telling them to f*** off? Yeah, well, the customers, surprise, surprise, didn't like that very much. It is exactly actions like this that led to customers going to Yelp and other review websites and saying, hey, they're mean. So Sam and Amy inviting Gordon Ramsay to their restaurant was their way of getting back at the Yelpers and saying, hey, Gordon Ramsay approves of my place, bro. Day one, no Gordon, and this is how they act in front of a whole camera crew in their store.
We're waiting on one pizza.
It's coming now. It's coming now.
You keep saying that. You've been saying that for an hour.
Look at him. He's like, where's my pizza?
Pizza, it's coming. You want to wait, you wait. You don't want to pay what you have and you fuck off from here. Do you understand?
Sammy?
Do you understand? You fuck yourself. Out, you motherfucker. You pay. You don't go out. If you touch a fucking, you come from Yelp. I told you. You go. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I fuck you. Not kidding you. I fuck you.
Yay. Now, for an unbiased note, Kitchen Nightmares has totally been known to, like, send a bunch of people in the night before or, like, during the episodes to see how they can handle, like, super stressful environments and to really push these characters on these episodes to their limits, which is exactly what they definitely did here. Like, that guy was totally, like, a paid actor or, like, whatever to go on screen, order some shit, and it kind of just played into the producer's hands perfectly. It was like, hey, hopefully this guy doesn't get his pizza for a while and he gets mad. That being said, it is up to the restaurateurs to then make the call how to handle the situation. Would you say they handled it poorly? This just goes to show, like, how intense they're behaving on a night like just any other night where Gordon Ramsay's just setting people in to order some stuff for the show. Can you imagine how he would handle a night like the 4th of July? Like when like a bunch of people want to go in and eat and stuff like that? I would imagine he'd shoot up the store. And yes, that is a man from the camera crew of the show stepping into the situation, trying to figure it out, going, oh my god, I'm in over my head, this has never happened before, a scary little Romanian man is yelling at me. That goes that way, and then the next day, Gordon Ramsay comes in and asks them their deal.
And who's the head chef?
I'm
Yo, hold on, stop. Holy crap, you got lucky.
I'm the lucky one. He is my soulmate, and we're in this business together.
You definitely know that as Gordon Ramsay walked through the threshold of that building, with the type of people these are, they turn to their waitresses and, hey, if you say anything negative to Gordon Ramsay, you're just a hater. You won't even be able to eat my amazing food anymore.
my frozen raviolis. You won't even be able to eat it. Okay, I'll fire you later in the episode.
And if you think that joke was inaccurate, maybe you'll change your mind by the end of this video. So Gordon walks in and immediately gets bombarded from Amy in this big run-on sentence that I don't even think she takes a breath during.
We stand strong together. We have to because there's a lot of online bullies and haters and bloggers. We stand up to them, and I think we're the only ones that ever have as restaurant owners. And they come and they try to attack us and say horrible things that are not true. Because they're used to eating processed wood chips or used to getting things for free and not from us.
Okay.
And then Gordon takes a look out back, sees a perfectly clean restaurant, perfectly labeled food items. He even liked the little pastry he ate in the beginning.
Is this a joke? I mean, look, dates, labels,
everything, yeah.
sectioned off. Wow.
Now it's at this point in the episode that Gordon looks over at Amy and says, "Hey baby girl, if those comments are as wrong as your cooking is good, then there's nothing to worry about here."
Customers that are trying to be online bullies and say horrible things.
Online bullies.
They're online bullies and write things that are not true. They write that I have store-bought dough. They write that things are frozen. I understand that, but those things are not true.
And she meows at him.
I speak feline. Meow, 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 meow.
Gordon Ramsay will be sorely mistaken when they go to their first dinner rush tonight and it goes like this.
Listen,
Yeah.
no more raviolis.
No
for
more
today.
raviolis and no more hamburgers and no more salmon burgers. People can only have cakes tonight.
Okay.
Okay? I'm good with that. You don't need to question me, Katie. You can go home right now. For me, this is all bullshit, so I don't care. We're closing the kitchen.
Don't fuck with me.
I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing it. You've had an attitude with me all night long, Katie. Okay, okay. I quit.
You know when you're in 3rd grade and your friends are teasing you and you do that thing that's like, I can't hear you, la 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 la. That's essentially Amy during the entirety of any time Gordon Ramsay gives her any type of criticism. It's just like, you're just a hater like the rest of them. Go die. One of my favorite things about this episode is the way that Amy, specifically in the beginning, was saying to Gordon Ramsay, people complain that my food is frozen. I would never freeze my food. Why would they even say that?
They write that I have store-bought dough. They write that things are frozen. I understand that, but those things are not true.
It tastes like God's milk.
The raviolis, you cook them from frozen.
Yes, we do.
Do you know you can make these better?
What? Yes, I can make them from scratch.
No,
Of
take them
course I
off.
can. Oh, yes, of course. Why don't I just
Well, I'm
delete
trying to show
everything
you
from my
because
menu?
Actually, darling, these raviolis are frozen. And then the multiple times Daddy Gordon goes out to the lobby to just stir the pot a little bit.
The owner is trying to pull the wool over your eyes by offering you frozen raviolis that aren't even made within 500 miles of this front door. So would you mind, personally, if I 86 them to stop you from eating crab?
I don't even know why he does this. Like, he genuinely just felt like causing a little drama, doing a little trolling today.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Sir, the tip that you left the young lady server, the owner takes the tips.
No.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I will fuck with you. Who
Yeah.
the fuck you think you are?
Oh, my God. Sammy's going to hurt him.
I'm fed up. I'm getting sick and tired of your bullshit. Well, then fucking answer my question.
It's definitely one of my favorite things about this episode and the funniest thing Gordon Ramsay does, but one of my favorite things is how the people in the lobby totally don't care if the ravioli's frozen or not. Like, they're there to eat it. They don't know how ravioli's actually made, most people anyways. And you just know Gordon Ramsay's against it, so they're like,
Of your eyes by offering you frozen raviolis that aren't even made within 500
that
miles
is
of this front door.
ridiculous.
So
How am I
would you
supposed to
mind
eat in these
personally if
conditions?
I
What the
86
And then the climax of the episode comes when the young waitress, Katie, gets fired for asking a question.
4B. No, 5B. Are you sure? You don't need to question me, Katie. You can go home right now. I'm talking to you, Katie. Okay. Katie, listen to me when I'm speaking to you. Do not walk away from me. You don't work here anymore, okay? Don't start crying. Why are you behaving like this? Oh, my God.
Come on.
What are you, 15? You know nothing about running a business. And then after some threats between Gordon and Samy, the episode ends there, and it is one of the first episodes of Kitchen Nightmares to end before the actual conclusion of the episode.
And it's not normal for the level of animosity that you've built inside this restaurant and outside. You have the right to run the business the way you want to run your business. And the right thing for me is to get out of here. Good luck. It's finally happened. After almost 100 kitchen nightmares, I've met 2 owners who I could not help. And it wasn't because I didn't want to, it was because they are incapable of listening.
To this day, Kitchen Nightmares has never gone back, nor has Gordon really said anything about them. However, they appeared on Dr. Phil after this. This is where it gets a little bit weird. Put that before the Dr. Phil thing.
I've eaten a lot of places, some nice, some not so nice, but I don't think I've ever had somebody come out and offer to whip my ass.
They were, all those people you see, they were actors for Kitchen Nightmare.
And they were Yelpers.
They were not customers at all. My customers, I behave differently with my customers.
Now we did a drill down on that, and these people are not actors.
Of course, yeah.
But why do that? You're playing into their hands.
What do you want me to do, to bend over? No, what do you want me to do then? If somebody, no, they came to attack us.
Well, are those the only two choices?
Sam and Amy have a very clear problem with taking responsibility, taking any kind of criticism. They literally, you see it through the episode, they will put off blame to anybody they possibly can. They're crazy. They're haters. It's never like, hey, my pizza sucks and I sell frozen ravioli and I'm mean. Dr. Phil, you suck. And, well, he kind of does. That's besides the point. Sam and Amy, it's not a contest, but you suck more. Now, Sam and Amy go on Dr. Phil. That show flops. He roasts them.
Is either bend over or go on the attack?
Now, Sam and Amy try to clear their name on Dr. Phil. They get roasted. What happens next? And granted, this may not happen in this order. It didn't all just happen after each other, one after another. This is months to years apart. There's footage uploaded of Sam trying to chase people around with a knife, and the people are running around screaming.
It's not worth it. Hey, you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. It's not worth it.
Piece of coward!
Yeah, that's one of the more serious situations with this episode, and probably the thumbnail for this video, because that's fucking awesome. Now, you can see in this video, it's just another explanation that he gives. Oh, man, listen, I just happened to be holding the knife. They were making me mad. You know, they're just haters. More writing off blame that they should be taking criticism for, but they're just blaming other people, because that's how they are. Now, this next part, I have no receipts for, so the source is definitely trust me, bro. Reddit.com, baby. The only place we can find stuff that it may or may not be true, but if it is true, you're gonna find it on Reddit. If it's not true, you're gonna find it there too. Anyways, what that is in this particular situation is, years after this happened, they attempted to open another store after their previous location closed, which it did close after that. According to Reddit.com, Sam got deported and Amy ended up moving with him, and now, or at least as of the time I'm talking about this, they had a bakery that they opened in like Yemen or something random like that. There have been various interviews from other people where they basically just try to pin every bit of blame on Kitchen Nightmares. Here's a clip right now of Sammy claiming that Gordon Ramsay did something very bad, and there's no evidence for this, but based on the fact that I think he's a decent guy, okay? Listen, if I was a woman, you know, he knows a lot about taking responsibility and he knows the right thing to do, so I think if I was his wife, he'd treat me very well.
My wife's food, it's a show. I helped him to have his show. But when he criticized when he tried to sexually harass my wife and accuse me of stealing the tip, he's gone, it's finished. And this is why I dragged them out, like I dragged his trolls and his actors.
How did he sexually harass your wife?
Well, Amy can tell you because she's the one who, she can tell you what, she's the one who was there.
So yeah, hey, we're just gonna leave that up for interpretation along with the information I found on Reddit. As well as on the same Reddit thread, I saw that people were claiming that it was used for money laundering, and the reason he initially came to America in the first place was because he had like legal issues with drugs wherever else he lived, and then he got deported again because he started these same issues in America. I don't know if that's true. However, it may be profiling to say it is true, actually. So we're gonna leave that up for interpretation. But yeah, there is a possibility that Sam and Amy were money laundering, involved with like the drug trade, and then he got deported, which he's clearly a foreigner, right? But where Amy is a legal American, I would assume, and they were legally married, I would also assume, there's no reason for him to be deported other than for some kind of criminal reason. So I don't know. And that concludes what I believe to be the most crazy couple of people on Kitchen Nightmares in the history of the entire show, and I'm pretty sure Gordon Ramsay believes the same thing as he walks away. So yeah, that concludes what I believe to be the most crazy couple of people that have ever been on Kitchen Nightmares. If you want me to talk about Kitchen Nightmares more, leave a like and tell me some particular episode. If you want to watch the full episode yourself, it's free to watch on YouTube, but that is by far my favorite episode of that entire show. Sam and Amy are crazy, and I don't think they deserve the support. They should probably learn to take criticism a little better. Anyways, I'm gonna go start my own bakery now, and you'll have some customers. Peace.